Today I will be showing you how to properly stretch for a soccer game. The first stretch that we're going to be doing is the quad stretch. You should feel a stretch in the front of your quad. You should hold this stretch for about 10 seconds. The next stretch that we're going to be doing is the hamstring and calf stretch. You should feel a stretch all along the back of your thigh. To do this stretch, make sure that you do not bend your knee to get the best stretch possible. The next exercise that we're going to be doing is the inner thigh stretch. You should feel the tension all along the inside of your leg. You should do this about 5 times on each leg. The next stretch will be performed on the ground while laying on your back. This stretch is called the supine leg stretch. You should grip at the knee and slightly pull back. You should feel the tension all along the back of your leg. You should hold this for about 10 seconds on each leg. The next stretch will be performed while laying on your back. This stretch is called the calf flex. Simply grip your calves and pull. You should feel a stretch all along the back of your calf and a bit in your thigh. Hold this for about 10 seconds. The next stretch will be performed while sitting on the ground. Put the soles of your feet together, interlace your fingers, and put slight tension on your calves with your elbow. You should feel a stretch all along your inner groin. Hold this for about 10 seconds. This stretch is called the butterfly stretch. You will need a wall to perform the next stretch. This stretch is called the standing calf stretch. Place your hands flat against the wall and step back with one of your feet. You should feel the stretch all along the back of your thigh and your calf. You should hold this for about 10 seconds on each leg. The next stretch is called the hip flexor stretch. You should hold this for about 10 seconds on each leg, and you should feel a stretch all along your back leg. Repeat on the other leg. The next stretch will be performed while laying on your back. This stretch is called the outside quad stretch. Grip your thigh and slightly pull it back. The next stretch will be performed while sitting on the ground. You simply touch your toes and you should feel a stretch all along the back of your thigh. Hold this for about 10 to 15 seconds. The next stretch will be performed while on one knee. This stretch is called the hamstring split stretch. You should feel a stretch in your hamstring. Hold this for about 10 seconds on each leg. For this stretch, it is essential that you keep your legs straight. The next stretch will be performed on all fours. This stretch is called the lower back stretch. So you simply arch your back and you should feel a tension all along your lower back. Hold this for about 10 seconds. This stretch will be performed while laying on your back. Your knees will be bent at a 90 degree. Your arms will be placed at 45 degrees out on the side. And you will rotate your bottom half until your knees touch the ground. You should feel a stretch all along your back. You should hold this for about 10 seconds on each side. In addition to the hip flexor stretch, you can rotate your torso, and you'll feel a stretch all along your lower back. The next stretch will be performed while sitting on the ground. This stretch is called the lower back stretch. You should hold this for about 10 seconds on each leg. The next stretch is called the simple shoulder stretch. You should hold this for about 10 seconds on each arm. Thank you very much for watching my video, and now you'll be all warmed up to go play soccer. But just because you're warmed up doesn't mean you can play soccer.